Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you're good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today, we have another update for you. And I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
The European Union has once again proven beyond every reasonable doubt that they and the British authority are behind pressure on Finland to silence the Biafran Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku. I have not come here this very morning to bash on EU or insult them, but I have come here to address them. Yes, and of course, criticize them constructively. Did you hear what I said? Criticize them constructively. So, without further ado, we are going to move into the details of the news. But before then, I want you to check the inquiry numbers on your screen, as you can see on the headline, which says the inquiry number for Finland protest for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please call +358 40 24 This is the WhatsApp number that you need to call or send the message concerning the upcoming protest that is going to be held in Helsinki, Finland, for the immediate and unconditional release of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Don't listen to anybody who is going about, after collecting money, they are going about talking bad against the protest and, of course, spoiling the minds of our people not to attend the protest because they do not want our Prime Minister to come out. These are all paid agents. They will pay. They will pay for the evil that they have done to Biafran people in the due time. The protest is for free. Nobody's asking you for money. Anybody who asks you for money, it is a scam. That person wants to scam you. The official number to call to make any inquiry concerning the protest, especially for those of you who will be coming from outside of Finland, please call the number on your screen. This is an official number to call on WhatsApp or WhatsApp message. Then you will get all the details that you need. It is for free. You are not paying a dime. The only money you are going to spend is your transportation. Only. Anybody who says, send me money to do this for you, to book a hotel for you, to do this or that, that person wants to scam you. And I want to assure you that it's not going to come from this very number. It has to come from external information. So disregard them. It is a free protest only to show solidarity for our Prime Minister, because if you keep silent, if you abandon Mazi Simon Ekpa in the Finnish, custody, is going to send a clear message to Finland that he is a bad person. That's why he claims to be a prime minister of a nation, yet he is in a trouble and that same nation abandons him. That is the reason why our people, Biafrans in Finland, have taken it upon themselves to organize this protest without waiting for anybody anymore, because it is now 5 good months, going to 6 months already, that our prime minister has been in custody. Nobody has deemed it fit to do anything concerning that, which is abomination. So kudos to our brothers and sisters in Finland, and we all must support them, especially if you have the eligible document to travel from your country of residence. Thank you. Let's move straight into this very news, because it is very, very important. And as you can see, I will be reading from the Nation's newspaper, The Nation Nigeria. According to their title, they said, EU, European Union, eyes Nigeria's solid minerals to diversify trade. In an effort to expand trade and investment in Nigeria, the European Union has declared interest in the country's solid minerals sector. European Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Gautier Mignot, disclosed this during a courtesy visit to the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, in Abuja. Mignot commended ongoing efforts to reposition Nigeria's mining sector, noting that the EU delegation seeks to better understand the industry and explore areas of mutual interest and collaboration. Alake emphasized Nigeria's readiness to engage with EU member states and investors to unlock the vast potential of our solid minerals for shared prosperity. Given our history and the cordial relationship we maintain with the EU, The time is right to map out concrete plans and translate them into actionable projects within the solid mineral sector, he stated. Highlighting Nigeria's wealth of critical minerals, the minister pointed to the abundance of high-grade lithium, an essential component in solar panels, electric vehicles, and battery production. He further described Nigeria as a hub for minerals critical to the global shift towards green energy. As a hub for minerals critical to the global shift towards green energy. Are you paying attention? Your minister is the one telling you, the hungry Nigerians, that your land is a hub for minerals critical to the global shift towards green energy. And you are hungry. Your Minister of Solid Resources is telling you, the hungry Nigerians, that your land is a hub for mineral resources, solid resources. And you all know this, even as hungry as you are, But what can you do? Because you have been mapped out for destruction, therefore you can never do anything. Now, we have lithium. The minister continued. He said, we have lithium, cobalt, copper, and more. We want to know, let's see if he's going to mention some other resources, solid resources that we are aware. At least we all know that Nigeria should be one of the top 3 gold producing countries in entire Africa, if not the world at large. Yes, because if you go to the southwestern part of the zoo, you have gold in large, or should I say, in the highest quantity. They are there. As I'm talking to you right now, the Chinese, invaders are mining the gold that is deposited in the western part of the zoo in Yoruba land. They are there, and they are using locals, including Fulani terrorists, to mine the gold. What I'm saying right now, the Obas are aware of it. The governors in the western part of the zoo are all aware of what I'm saying. They know. I have also showed the video here on this platform sometime in the past, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So they all are aware. They all know. Now, if you go to the northern part of the zoo, you have a lot of solid resources which the likes of Atiku Abubakar and all the top criminal politicians are mining individually, not by the government. Now, we want to see if they are gold. We know we have gold in Zamfara in a large quantity. Everybody, the whole world is aware of it. We know we have diamond in large quantity in Adamawa, where Atiku Abubakar came from. He's among those mining diamonds in Adamawa. Atiku Abubakar is among the top politicians who are mining diamond and selling them, not even secretly anymore, because it's now in the open. They are using Russian company to mine diamond in Adamawa state and selling them in large quantities. We know this. I am aware of it. I have talked about it several times on this platform. Now, if you go to where they are fighting with Boko Haram, where Boko Haram come from, in Borno State, we have what is called californium. Californium is the richest, not one of the richest solid resources in the world is called californium. That is the richest, the highest. Is located in Borno State in large quantity. So I want to know if this man is going to mention all these things. Let's continue. He said, we have lithium, cobalt, copper, and more, all in commercial viable quantities. Nigeria is deepening exploration this year to discover more. Even within the limited areas explored so far, we are looking at over $700 billion in mineral deposits. This represents a massive investment opportunity, and we encourage EU investors to take advantage of it, Alake added. So he did not mention gold, which is located where he comes from. He's a Yoruba man. Gold is not mentioned, and other things, other solid resources that I have mentioned is not also mentioned. But let's continue. Maybe he talked about them later on. To attract investments, the minister outlined several incentives, including tax waivers on mining equipment, policies allowing full repatriation of profits, enhanced security through dedicated mining marshals, and streamlined licensing processes. He stressed that local value addition remains a prerequisite for issuance of mining licenses to prospective investors. Any serious investor that intends to invest in our sector must have concrete plans for local value addition, because that is the only way we can really ignite the potential of our local economy, create multiplier effect that will generate employment, technological transfer, and beneficiation, Alake asserted. Hinting at the federal government's new approach towards sustainability and traceability of minerals extracted from the country, the minister revealed that mechanisms are being put in place to track minerals mined from the country, whether raw, semi-processed, or finished minerals. He emphasized that Nigeria is committed to ensuring that minerals exported from the country are being traceable, stressing that government is tightening the noose on those responsible for cutting away illegally mined minerals. Just they play. Just they play. Chinese are there in Ondo State mining your gold, and you are in Abuja talking nonsense. Stupid man. He said, if we put in place mechanism with the cooperation of other nations, we can reduce to the barest minimum incidences of our minerals surfacing in unauthorized hands. For instance, some people can smuggle lithium out and manufacture something that may not even be beneficial to the host country and to us. Pointing out mechanisms already in place, the minister pointed out ongoing pre-shipment inspections, satellite imaging underway to monitor activities from the mining pit to the port or to processing factory, amongst others. Welcoming collaborations from the EU to boost reforms and build a more transparent, investor-friendly mining sector. Now, pay attention, because the EU ambassador wants to talk, although he has already spoken from the beginning of the news. He said, Ambassador Mignot assured the minister that the EU would consult with member states and encourage European companies to explore partnership opportunities in Nigeria's solid mineral space. Noting the EU's shared commitment to sustainable and mutual beneficial trade relationship. Now, I'm going to, say something here. If you check the news, you will understand that most of the words were said by the Minister of Solid Mineral Resources of the zoo, Alake, Mr. Alake, right? So the EU ambassador to the zoo and ECOWAS said just few words, especially from the beginning and of course the very last word he said. So that means the zoo called Nigeria is now rewarding, they are rewarding the EU. They are doing their own part because the EU has already done its own part. Are you paying attention? And the ambassador here is not in a hurry. The ambassador is not in a hurry because he knows that it is the zoo's time to do their own bidding. Let me tell you what you don't know. British or Britain does not have what it takes to pressure Finland in order to silence Mazi Simon Ekpa. Britain doesn't have what it takes. Number one, Britain is no longer a member state of the European Union. Britain is no longer under the European Union. And the way they left a very big pen in the heart of the European Union. They were pleaded not to leave, but they left because they thought they were very, very, wise. They don't want to be contributing money in order for the European Union to use that money to help other poor countries in Europe. Are you paying attention? So they left while European Union was angry. Therefore, Britain has no power or capacity to mount pressure on Finland to silence Mazi Simon Ekpa. The only, organization that has that capacity is the European Union. Do you remember sometime in the past, the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa raised an alarm that Tinubu is meeting the German Chancellor, begging her to do something on him, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Do you remember that? That was not propaganda. Somebody like Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is known all over the world, cannot come out to say that if it did not happen or if he did not get the information from a tangible source. You understand? So it is the time of the European Union to reap from where they have sowed. The pressure they mounted on Finland to do the needful, it is time for compensation. That is the reason why the minister is the one doing the talking and the ambassador is just there to listen, to see what they can, if they are able to live their own promise. But I want to tell the European Union that remember that what you sow is what you reap. You are here talking about solid resources in a country that Boko Haram is wreaking havoc, taking over towns, local governments, and the entire state. The governor of Borno State came out 2 days ago to say that Borno has fallen into the hands of Boko Haram. And this news went viral. The whole world is aware of what I'm talking about. The EU ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS was in Abuja. He did not mention this. In the same country where you are, from Abuja to Jos is just a stone throw. Yesterday, we reported 51 people were mauled to death by Fulani herdsmen terrorists. The EU ambassador was in Abuja yesterday and today, yet he never thought of it. In the same country, that same yesterday and today, we have recorded over 15 deaths in Benue State. EU ambassador to Zoo is there. He paid deaf ear to these very, these very realities. In this same country, even from Abuja to Ehamufu is not far, because Ehamufu in Enugu State is the northern part of Biafra land, Biafra nation. So, which is the eastern part of the zoo or southern part of the zoo. So, it's very, very close to Abuja. And minister is not aware that our people have been displaced in Ehamufu, that people are now sleeping in IDP camp in Ishuzo, local government area of Enugu State and some part of Ebonyi State, respectively. They are there to talk about resources. These are the reasons why they pressurize Finland authority to silence Mazi Simon. But I want to assure them, no matter the pressure, Finland remains a sovereign nation. And Finland is capable of surviving without the criminal activities of European Union in Africa. Without the criminality of European Union in Africa. Without the wars that the European Union is sponsoring in Africa. Finland is capable of surviving without engaging in these criminal activities that European Union is sponsoring in Africa. Therefore, Finland is expected to do the needful by releasing an innocent man, because self-defense or self-determination is never a crime. Biafrans, support and join this very protest that is scheduled to be held in Helsinki, Finland on the 9th of May 2025. Nobody is asking you for monetary support. Nobody needs your money. Prime Minister Mazi Samoneba only wants you to appear to make the protest a massive one. That's all. Only that. Nobody needs your money. That he may be released as soon as possible for us to push for the final battle and liberate ourselves from the shackles of bondage. Thank you.